Welcome back. The Halifax company today welcomed another of its helicopter, the AW139 in Port Moresby. The helicopter arrived at midday at the Jacksons International Airport. Paul Tomic Jr. with this report.
This AW139, a new helicopter, is designed for the oil and gas project sites. Halifax is increasing its fleet as the demand in the industry is increasing. The company Chief Executive Officer, Robert Garobe, today welcomed the new fleet.
This helicopter is called AW139. It's a helicopter that's in a class of its own. It's specifically designed for the oil and gas market, and it's used extensively around the world by a lot of the big oil and gas companies as a transport aircraft. And with the way PNG is heading now with our gas industry, and we have a lot of the bigger industry players coming in, we've felt that this aircraft will, this helicopter here will have a placing in the industry here in PNG.
The helicopter flew into Port Moresby's Jacksons Airport via Cairns after its long flight from New Zealand to Brisbane and arriving in Port Moresby at midday today. The helicopter was flown by 2 pilots and an engineer.
So as a first of type, we've never had a AW139 here in PNG before, and there's been a lot of work behind the scene put in by both Halifax, our other industry partners, and CASA to make it a reality and make it possible for such an aircraft to come in.
Garobe says with the increase in its fleet, more of Halifax staff will continue to be trained in Dubai. AW139 can carry 15 passengers and 2 crew. It is an exciting time for the local company, which hopes to partner with other industry players as it expands its service in the country. Paul Tomic Jr., NBC National News, Port Moresby.
And we now join Lewa with the finance report brought to you by BSP, the leading bank of the South Pacific.
Thanks, Jerry. At Bank South Pacific, the kina is trading at 0.30 US dollars, 0.40 Australian dollars, 0.27 euro, and 30.71 Japanese yen. Commodity prices at the New York market: gold is trading lower at $1,359 US dollars per ounce. Coffee and copper closed lower, while cocoa closed higher. Palm oil closed unchanged. Crude oil is trading higher at $45 US dollars per barrel. Copper closed lower at $4,000 US dollars per ton. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed 58 points lower at 5,000. The ASX is trading 1 point higher at 5,000, and the All Ordinaries is trading 3 points higher at 5,000. And that's the market report for tonight. We now join Nuni Kulu from BSP with the Money Minute.
Good evening. I am Nuni Kulu. In Asian markets, equities traded mixed, with Australia's ASX flat and Japan's Nikkei up 0.3% amid lower oil prices. In commodities, gold retreated to $1,357 US dollars an ounce as demand for safe haven assets eased. Oil traded at $45 US dollars per barrel as crude oil hit a 2-month low on the back of lower than expected inventory downturn in the United States. In currency markets, yesterday the Standard & Poor's credit rating agency changed its outlook on Australia's government debt from stable to negative. The Aussie dollar traded at 0.7509. Markets are treading water awaiting the release of key US payroll data. And the kina remains unchanged at 0.3160. This is the Money Minute brought to you by BSP. We are you, we are BSP.
And don't go away, we'll return after this break with the weather report.